Good morning, everyone. This is the adventure called life. I'm Joe. Saddle up. Let's go for a ride this morning. We're riding on the Adventure 2. We're starting in Imes Nature Center. It's where we're starting at today, the very beginning of it, on the Greenway. I invite you all, come and join me on this ride. I'll put forth the effort. You put forth the eyes. We'll get it done. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. I thank you folks for helping me grow this. I'm just a average regular Joe, just a retired veteran, and I appreciate you coming with me on these bicycle rides through the beautiful Knoxville, Tennessee, and the foothills of the Smoky Mountains, which is the Appalachian Mountains for some of you folks that are in a little bit different of a geographical area. Because I know there's some people who watch these videos and hear from all kinds of different places. There's also some local people who watch it, and there's also people from India and, you know, Romania and everywhere else, Estonia, the UK. I really appreciate you guys watching it too. Have some good friends from the UK. So, how's everyone doing today? Hope everybody's doing fine. It's about 60 degrees here in Knoxville, Tennessee, Fahrenheit, of course. I don't know what that'd come out to in freaky deaky Celsius. I don't know. That's up to y'all. Look, see some Easter flowers blooming. You'll be seeing this probably about mid-March, and by then I hope everything's, you know, more flowered out for you guys than it is for me currently. I'm sitting here and it is February. It's still February here. These videos are a little out, you know, I put them a little far out, though it gives me time in case I need to take a day off or a couple days off or something. You never know what could happen. The way it's not, you're not going to miss any content, so you're a little bit behind me. I try to make 3 or 4 videos every time I ride my bicycle for you, or somewhere around there. And as always, they're live, unfiltered, unedited. I want you to get it just like I see it, you know. You get the same experience I do. Hello. Those are beautiful dogs. You run around with a GoPro, people look at you like you're crazy. That's just the way of it. Boy, it's a beautiful dog. It's if I'm not mistaken, a Bernese mountain dog. I'm not an expert, but I'm pretty sure that's what that was. They say that is the shortest lived of all dog breeds, unfortunately. And one of the most wonderful dogs. Great dog. Just not a very long-lived dog. So we're down here going toward the Will Skelton Greenway. We're gonna zip-a-doo-dah down this way. You can see that the grass and things are starting to come back. It's finally spring, which I'm like, oh, thank God. I can't stand winter. You know, I'm like some of you guys. You know, I know some of you guys have seasonal depression and anxiety and stuff. When it gets winter time, folks, I'm trying to make it to spring. Like, seriously, I'm like, oh, it's like pulling teeth. You know, every day you're like, oh, I'm locked up in this house. Everything's all dead and carrying on. Oh, I like springtime. I want to get out here and see some nature. And this is where I feel more at home, is outside. You know, outside doing something. That it always helps me greatly. You know, especially now that I'm retired, I can literally do anything I want to do all day long, and that's fantastic. It's almost shocking, and you don't really know how to handle it, because you're like, you mean I still get paid? You know, that's the whole thing about retiring is, you know, now you're kind of being like, okay, well, what do I do now? You know, and the answer is whatever you want to do, boss. Whatever you want to do. I'd like to know how close you guys are to retiring, if it's something you're thinking about doing. Or you plan on working until you're 70, or are you a big fan of the FIRE strategy, the financial independence, retire early, which I would highly advise everyone to look at, especially you younger folk. You know, we've got a system set up that would like to trap you in it and keep you working until you die. You know, and unless you figure a way out, it's easy to fall into that trap. I'm gonna stop right here and take a drink. I mean, that's just the way of it. That's the way it's set up to do. There's more information out there now, and that's available than ever before. You know, when I was growing up, you may have heard me talk about this before, I grew up very, very poor. We didn't know how to make money like you can now. We didn't know anything about stocks or bonds or any of that. You know, nobody knew that. That was like secrets that rich people held, you know. We didn't understand real estate or any of that, which is extremely useful, you know. So this is a thing nowadays. You can actually, if you set your hand on it and you try to do it, that's the one thing about trying. You know, if you try enough, you will make it. You can do it. You need to always remember that, folks. If somebody else did it, if it's been done, then you can do it. You can do it. You know, and you need to tell yourself that. Look in the mirror and tell yourself, I can do it. No matter what that is. You know, if that's getting healthy, if that's getting in shape, you know, a lot of times the hardest person to convince is yourself. But if you never try, you will always fail. You know, if you try, sometimes will you fail? Yeah, but sometimes you'll succeed. And when you're playing a game like the game of life, sometimes one success is a big one, you know. All right, guys, it's been good riding with you. Let's see how far we are in this video. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll hang in there just a little bit longer. We'll give you just a little bit longer. And I guess this is like words of wisdom from an old man. You know, I've started, not that old, I'm in my 40s though, but I have started several businesses that didn't work out. Spent a long time in the military, you know, and I ended up getting a pension from the military, you know. But, you know, that's the thing about trying. Hello. Was that if you try enough, you'll hit it, you know. And if you never try, you will always lose. There's always a risk versus reward ratio you gotta pan out, you know. If I advise you, you know, start a business. You know, I've did several businesses. Some worked out, some didn't. That's the way of it. You're going to have setbacks, but all you need is one big success. All you need is one lucky break. You know, you can have 10 losses and try to start 10 businesses that fail. But if you get one that succeeds, and it succeeds big time, you're set. Whether it be real estate or whatever. But as always, guys, remember, the world's your oyster. Take it easy. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.